I mentioned Greece going back to the markets after 4 years. How momentous an occasion is this?
It's very important. If we go back even a year, I think that a lot of people would have felt this day was going to be somewhat later. The return to the market is symbolic. It shows that there's been a complete about turn in investor perceptions of Greece and indeed the euro area. I think we can safely say that the crisis as we knew it is over. That's not to say that all Greece's problems are over by any means. Debt is still very high, and there are still some people who are warning that it may not be such a good idea to get into bonds at these sorts of levels. But it's certainly a big day today for Europe.
But is it a serious bid to raise cash, or is it more a PR exercise, do you think?
I think it's significant as a sort of a publicity exercise, because it really does show the world that there's been a fundamental improvement in sentiment, and that Greece's position now has turned around. But as I say, the backdrop is still pretty weak. Debt is very high, and there is still the question of whether officially held debt will at some point need to be restructured.
I also mentioned China exports down for the second month, not as much as they were down last month, but how much of a concern is this?
It is a concern. It suggests that the authorities will be looking for ways to stimulate exports, maybe VAT, cutting VAT on exporters, and also looking for ways for boosting the domestic economy, because the fact that imports were also weak hints at ongoing sluggishness in the Chinese recovery. So we've already seen some measures being implemented. Construction projects have been given the go-ahead, and we think that we'll see a cut in the required reserve ratio sometime this quarter to encourage more credit flows.